Hello, I'm gonna start a new gameplay of External Heart Golden Hour. I've never played it before. I don't know anything about it, but I'm start it. Let's see. Gameplay. Guess I'll put them down. No, never mind. Return. Start. Lost state. Oh yeah, there's two different ones. Guess I'll start this one. But 11 years before the events of External Hour. Never played this one before either. Just FYI. I don't know if I need to play it. The day I first came to the city of Kumiwara feels like only yesterday. 6 years have passed in a blink of an eye. Well, it's never as big as Osaka, Fukuoka, or Sapporo. It's still much bigger than my hometown of Tokyo. I went to Kumiwara to find a place where I can be accepted. Tokyo's too small and conservative. They'll never approve of someone like me. When I return, the first thing they'll ask is why I'm not married yet. Or maybe why I'm just like a punk. If I tell them I have a new law degree now, they'll probably die of shock. Still, I can't hold this off any longer. I tried. I hoped that maybe someone would take my place or tell me that it was all a joke. But this is real, and it has to be me. I've been called a lot of things in my life. Some are true, some are false. But responsible, the idea never crossed my mind. Akio Natsumi? I can't believe you're gone. The world can be cruel, too cruel. I hope I can give something back to you for all the times you supported me. Perhaps then I'll prove myself worthy of inheriting your legacy. 2 lives have ended, and now another is about to change forever. Well, here I am, my new home. It looks like Akio and Natsumi took good care of this place. Not bad for people in the education sector. They were on their way home the night they died. It wasn't even 20 minutes from here. One left turn and it was straight shot home. One left turn and it was a straight shot home at small town speed limits. But instead of reaching their destination, I can't read. Instead of reaching their destination, a speeding truck forced them to swerve out of the way. Their car ran off the road, crashing into a rock and catching fire. The 2 of them were trapped inside the wreckage, burning for hours before anyone could get to them. If it hadn't been for the license plate, their bodies may have never been identified. Drivers like the one that caused the crash aren't why I got into criminal defense. I can't think about that right now. I need to focus. Poor Yasu's been on his own for 3 weeks. He's a newly orphaned child still in grade school. He must be suffering. I can leave him packing for later. I should go see him first. I wish I had gotten a job before moving in, though. Luckily, when I signed the papers, I used the inherited money to help us cope for a while. God, I still can't believe I'm thinking about such morbid things again so soon. Okay, Rin. You have to get Yasu, hopefully before everything else will fall into place after that. So this is Starlight Orphanage. It's pretty close to home. I forgot Tokyo still has ancient structures like this. The city had been project in the 80s. I guess a few old structures survived. Or the orphanage owners must have bought it on the cheap. They probably even made it a landmark. I shouldn't waste time outside. My anxiety won't just magically disappear.
Hello there.
This must be someone who works here. I should ask about Yasu. She's got a beautiful young-looking face. I suppose that's better than a cranky old hag.
Welcome to Starlight Orphanage. I'm Megumi Shimizu.
Chief volunteer? Did you just finish high school?
Yep. They figured I'd be good at helping coordinate the other young volunteers.
The voices are annoying me. Of course, nothing motivates volunteers like cute girls' gratitude. Like a cute girl's gratitude. What can I do? Okay.
I'm Rin Fujimoto. I'm here to pick up my nephew, Yasu Fujimoto.
Oh, I see.
Is something wrong?
Something else can't have already picked him up. Wait, someone else can't have already picked him up, right? My cousin Mitsuki said that she couldn't leave her home country for another 2 months.
Well,
what? Is there a problem? I was told to come, so I even faxed the paperwork in advance.
that was over a week ago.
What the? She's like a tigress all of a sudden.
Yasu has been with us for weeks. Where have you been?
I've been busy.
Busy? I'm sorry that tragic deaths were an inconvenience for you. While you were busy, your nephew had to rely on strangers to cope with his loss.
So.
Moving an entire life isn't easy.
You know what else isn't easy? Being 7 years old and not knowing if anyone in your family cares enough to be your new guardian. Yasu's whole family is gone, and he spent weeks alone. Don't you care about his feelings?
Please! I'm here to help, and I won't abandon him. So don't try to scare me off.
Fine. I'll go get Yasu. But I'm warning you.
Yeah, I'll be nice and friendly. Maybe take your own advice. You're not acting very welcoming or grateful.
Fine. I'll be right back.
Well, that was surprising. With those cute glasses and sweet voice, the kids at the orphanage must love her. I wasn't expecting the chief volunteer at the orphanage to be so fiery, though. I probably could have handled the situation better, but my head still feels heavy from all the dark thoughts I've been having lately.
Yasu, come say hello to your Aunt Rin.
I scarcely recognize the boy Megumi brings out. Yasu has grown so much, but now his hands are shaking and there are dark circles under his eyes showing a lack of sleep. I've made him wait here for so long, unsure of his future. I'm his guardian now, but I'm practically a complete stranger. It will probably take a long time for him to recover and get accustomed to living with me.
Yasu? Say something. I'm sorry. He's a bit shy.
As Megumi apologized, I just stand there dumbfounded. Just what can I say to comfort this scared child? I'm not a mother, nor do I have experience with children. Legal professionals don't usually involve caring for minors after all. I guess I should just act friendly and smile.
Hello, Yasu. I'm going to take you home, okay?
His voice sounds really weird. They all sound really weird.
He's been like that for a while now. He's a bit shy.
I didn't read that.
I'm sure that he'll get better after he spends some time with you.
I understand. I can't imagine what he went through.
I think I'll go help him pack. But, Miss Fujimoto?
Rin. Rin is better.
Okay then. Rin. Well, if you need any help with anything, I'd be happy to help.
Well, that's reassuring. I was worried she would still resent me, but I guess she just wants the best for
Sure.
Yasu.
That sounds great, Megumi. Here, I'll give you my business card. You can find my email and cell number here.
Oh, a cell phone. I must confess, I haven't gotten myself one yet.
What? Never mind. Yeah.
Well, if you help me out when I need it, maybe I can introduce you to cell phones sometime.
That sounds like fun. I may just take you up on that.
What is up with his voice?
Trouble, Yasu? Here, let me help.
Oh, I'm not reading it. I keep forgetting. If nothing else, it's better than being a loner punk with a kid to raise. I hope Yasu doesn't mind riding a motorcycle. Parenthood. I never thought I'd get to it this soon, or at all. But I suddenly become the guardian of a 7-year-old boy. Yasu is awfully quiet. I'm not sure how to even approach him at this point. He might hate me for trying to replace his parents. He might not even understand what happened to his parents or why. But I'll do my best to give him a good life and education. I just hope he doesn't end up a punk like me.
Okay, Yasu. Have a good day at school.
It's been a few days now and I still haven't gotten him to really talk to me. I've had better conversations with a plant than with this kid. Speaking of plants, I might have to give that one away. Worrying about plants is just adding to stress right now. To be honest, I want to change more than that around here, but I can't do anything drastic, not until Yasu tells me what's on his mind. Of course, none of that really matters if I don't find a job soon. Who the heck could that be?
Good morning, Rin. Mind if I come in?
Oh, Megumi. Yes, please, come in.
I figured, since it's been about a week, I should come to see how you're doing. Has Yasu left for school already?
Yes. He left with this cute girl. What was her name?
Naoko?
Yes, that's her. Naoko tagged along with Yasu and they left for school together. Apparently, they're friends with some other kids.
Daisuke and Katashi, probably. The three of them visited Yasu a lot at the orphanage.
I'm glad he's got some friends with him. I walked him to school the first couple of days, but...
Is something wrong?
I'm worried about Yasu. He still won't talk to me. He only speaks up when he has to. This morning, he left without a word. Half of the time, he mumbles his replies, so I can barely understand them.
He hasn't gotten used to you yet. He was very quiet at the orphanage, but I still hoped he would open up to his guardian after a while. That only makes me worry more. What happened must have affected him deeply. Poor Yasu. He might be having a hard time understanding that his parents aren't coming back.
I can understand that. I still can't believe they're gone either. I keep waking up at night, expecting another email to show up from Akio. He would always complain about the problematic children at school, and how they would always find new solutions to their everyday life.
They were both teachers, right?
Yes, very good ones. They always told me how they couldn't wait until Yasu was old enough to be one of their students.
I'm sorry to make you remember all of that. I'm only making you sad.
It's fine.
Okay. So, how about we go out for a while?
Wait, what?
Well, it's been a week, but you look like you've been spending a lot of time inside, taking care of Yasu. It would be good to get some fresh air and explore the town.
Well, I have spent a lot of time inside since I arrived, but I used to live here 6 years ago.
Really? Have you not visited Tokyo since then?
Not really. I always met Akio around the hot springs in Hibichi. We used to spend a few days there having fun, so I haven't seen Tokyo since I left.
Just as I suspected. That won't do. Come on.
Hey, wait, what?
You promised to help me buy a cell phone, right? Let's relax for a while and go shopping.
Jeez. Jeez, she's insistent. She barely gave me enough time to grab my bag, and now she's pushing me out the door. She is right, though. It would really help me to get out for a while. Well, now that Yasu is at school, we can explore the streets of Tokyo. Megumi excitedly pulls on my hand and guides me through the streets I used to know well. Some of them look just like they did back then, but most have changed completely. Gone is the tiny cafe I used to frequent as a child, replaced now by a large restaurant. The bookstore where I used to buy manga is still here, but I can barely recognize it now. With a slew of new displays showcasing portable music players and headphones, the storefront seems to have traveled 20 years into the future. The air is cool and refreshing as we walk together through the shopping district. I see Megumi smiling beside me as she watches my mixed reactions to these streets that are both nostalgic and unfamiliar.
So...
Okay, you've proven your point. I feel like I'm lost in a new world.
I knew it! You should have asked me to show you around much earlier. Did you see anywhere you wanted to go? I'll tell you about anything you're interested in.
What's that place with the dragon logo?
That's the Okopoko Cafe. It's
That's
a
a
new
weird name.
cafe opened by some Canadian folks. They serve North American dishes along with traditional ones. I love their bannock.
Wait a second. What is a bannock?
It's a kind of flatbread, but they make theirs with raisins and a honey glaze. It tastes like rainbows and butterflies.
It looks like Megumi loves talking about food.
Whoa. The old bakery is still where it used to be. Are they still selling melon pan?
Oh, yes. Oh, their chocolate chip melon pan is the best. And their muffins. Oh.
I have to say, you seem to have quite an acquired taste for local delicacies.
Of course. You need food to live. Plus, they make really tasty treats all over Tokyo. What about you, Rin? You don't indulge in eating sweets sometimes?
I like something sweet once in a while.
Whoa! We should have lunch together sometime. I'll show you all the best food around here, and you can tell me all about the tastiest treats from Kumiwara.
Wow. Oh. Megumi seems much friendlier than before. I feel sorry for being so guarded with her before. But when she's not mad at you, she's quite nice. It feels refreshing to see her smile and dawdle around as we travel through the snug streets of Tokyo. So many new places have opened up in the few years I've been away. God, I'm terrible at reading.
Hey, Megumi. That boutique over there. The shop with the mannequins in them. That seems like a new shop.
Ah, yes. The owners thought it was time to bring more cute fashion to Tokyo. Unfortunately, some people are complaining about it.
Complaining? About what?
Some of the older and more established citizens feel that mannequins in shop windows are obscene.
What?
I don't quite understand either, but people here can be pretty stubborn. The city might force a shop to move the display away from the windows.
That's pretty sad. This brings back memories of when I left Tokyo. I've got no problem with conservative people in general, but this is exactly the kind of thinking that drove me away from this town in the first place.
Rin, are you okay?
Sorry. Oh, sorry. I got lost in my thoughts for a second there.
That's odd. You're sure you're okay?
Yes, absolutely. How about we visit a place to help you find that cell phone?
That sounds great.
To start, how much do you know about cell phones?
Not much. I just know that it's a phone you can carry around with you.
There's a lot more to them, actually. I'll explain while we find some place to buy one.
Okay.
We continued talking about phones for a good while before we eventually found a place that sells them. It's really fun helping her pick out the right one and showing her how it works. I've never seen someone get so excited over buying a phone before. Megumi looks so thrilled that we can send messages to each other from time to time. We exchange phone numbers and spend the rest of the day together exploring the city, looking for something, but not knowing what. I have so much fun, I even managed to forget all my troubles for the first time in weeks. Megumi and I, we've become great friends in no time at all. After that day, time seems to pass faster than before. I've been making small bits of progress every day, but life still hasn't settled down quite yet. It's been over a month since I moved back to Tokyo. Everything feels better now. I've started remembering the fun times I once had here, and sometimes I tell Yasu stories about those. Yasu's starting to speak more and more, and now we're slowly becoming a family. We even watched a TV show together last night. If I remember correctly, it was some cute anime about a boy who turns into a frog. I can't help but emphasize with that boy, and I really wish I could do more than be a better guardian. Going from defending people in court to being a single mother, all while looking cool on a motorcycle. It doesn't matter how I say it, it still feels funny to think that some kid depends on me. It seems it can happen to even someone like me, who's never even had a boyfriend. It feels pretty sad that I look like a freeloader, with no job, no income, nothing. The money will eventually run out, and I will have to take care of Yasu somehow. I don't even know if I can practice law in a backward town like this. Even with the hardships, Megumi has always been a lifesaver. We meet nearly every day now. Sometimes I wonder what my feelings are, especially when it comes to Megumi. I meet up with Megumi at the orphanage, and we walk to a nice spot she knows by a lake for a picnic lunch. Even with my life being so close to falling apart, the good weather and the delicious meal with a good friend have done wonders for my mood. It's days like this that I can live for now, when I can just forget the rest of the world and enjoy the moment. Beach.
And ever since, little Hikaru's been showing up to play with the orphans.
Wow. She's a great kid.
Yep. So, Rin.
That's odd. It's rare that I notice Megumi hesitating.
What is it, Megumi?
Well, I hate to ask, but how goes the job hunt?
It's going. You know, there's only one proper law firm in town.
That's true. If they don't hire you, it's essentially just a few who have one-person firms.
Exactly. Tokyo's not the most progressive of towns either.
You don't think anyone here is interested in a leather-clad motorcycling defense attorney?
I did apply, but I haven't heard back since.
Of course, there's also the whole not married thing. This town has female lawyers, but they all have families.
I hate to even suggest it, but do you think you might need to change your image?
There has to be another way. Letting this old stubborn town force me to change just feels wrong.
But you can't just hold out forever. You need a steady income to support Yasu and yourself.
I know. It's just that I've grown into who I am. It's not like I can just throw everything away in an instant. I've moved to new cities before. I feel like there might still be an option for me.
I really hate to say it, Rin, but that may not be realistic. You're risking Yasu's life. I really admire determination, but I'm worried about both of you.
Thanks, Megumi. You might be right. I'm probably just trying to hold out as long as I can.
Now might be a good time to
Hey,
ask.
Megumi? I wanted to ask you, why do you work at the orphanage? I don't think you ever told me.
Oh my goodness, you're right. Well, the simplest answer is that I'm somewhat of an orphan myself, so I know how they feel.
Oh. I'm so sorry, Megumi.
It's fine. It was a long time ago. The past doesn't have to define us.
But you said that your past is the reason you work at the orphanage.
Oh, that. Well, it's why I started doing it. But now, I discovered how much I like helping them and teaching them how to organize their lives.
Organize their lives?
I like figuring out what activities to do and when to do them, what will be for dinner, those kinds of things. I've actually been taking business learning courses online. I'd like to work at City Hall someday.
Whoa! So, one day, you'll be Mayor Megumi?
Oh no, nothing that prestigious. I just want to help shape the city and care for its people.
Use your passion for organization to make the entire town happy.
I mean, I like cheering people up, so what if we could spread the happiness even more?
I believe you can do it if you put your mind to it.
Thanks. With a bit of luck, I can probably make it happen.
Well, let me know how I can help.
Sure. Working together, I'm sure we will do it.
Well, she isn't lacking in fighting spirit, that's certain.